This tutorial will show you how to use Google Docs. First, you want to go to Google. Right? So here we are at the Google site. Now, you're going to want to go in here and search for Google Docs. So all you have to do is enter Google Docs. And there you have it right there. And you wait. Alright, now there are many sites here where you can go online and find Google Docs. I mean, it's even in Wikipedia. Let's just go to the first one and see what we have. Alright, now you have to sign in. If you do not have a Google account, there will be a section that says create an account, and you can go ahead and use that. Now, this is my Google account. All I have to do is sign in. It's free, and if you'll notice, this does not take a Gmail account. If you have a Gmail account, that's fine. If you don't, you don't have to create one. Just use what you have. So I sign in. This is what it looks like. Right? We're still having to wait a little bit here. But what you want to do at this point is you want to create a document. So let's try here, create. Okay, here we are now in Google Docs. Right? You can either click here and get a document, or if this doesn't appear, you can always come over here and click create. Now if you click on create, you can create a folder, a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, a form, or a drawing. So you can use this for many different things and different classes. So let's just do a document this time. Okay, here we have a document. Now always remember, Google Docs works very, very much like Word. So when you're using Google Docs, don't let it get to you. It's just like Word. You see, it looks very much the same up here on the toolbar, on the ribbon, as Word does. And if you don't know what these icons mean, you can always just put your cursor on there, and it tells you exactly what each thing means. Right? Very much like Word. All right, so we're going to create this document. So click here. The keyboard shortcuts don't always work on Google Docs. You'll probably need to use the icons. Okay, so we're going to center. And we're going to name this document. So let's name them corrections exercise. That's good. Right? Now you notice that this is an Arial. So naturally Arial is a no-no. So we want to go to what? Times New Roman. Okay? And for our document, we're also going to want to put in the heading. So let's do that. So you'll put all your names in here. So we'll have John Doe, very original. Yes, I know. We can put Jane Mansfield. And we'll have one more. What do we want? And how about James T. Kirk? Yeah, I know, really original. On this one, I'm only going to require that you have your names up here. I'm not going to require the entire heading. So, corrections exercise. Now, it's saved. How do we know? It says all changes saved in Drive. Cool. Now you need to share. So go over here and click on the blue button that says share. It says to give your document a title. Well, this didn't want to save, so we'll give it a title. Spell it right. And save. Cool. Now we go here. So here it shows that I am the owner. Okay, I can change this. Private, only people listed below can access this. If you want to change it, you click here. You can have it public on the web, anyone with a link, or private. Do this with private. That way only the people that you specify can see this. All right, now save. Okay. So down here you want to put the email addresses of the people that you want to see this. Right? So I'm going to save this so that only James can see this. Now, you can say, can they edit? They can edit it, they can comment, or they can just view it. Well, since you're going to be working with each other and each person needs to be able to edit, you want to say that the person can edit it. So make sure that's there. Now, you can send a copy to myself. You can paste the item itself into the email. You can do whatever you want. Now, notify people via email, and you can add a message. Well, I'm going to say no on this one. You can notify people that you are online by email, but hopefully by this point you are going to be you're going to know when each person is going to be online, and you can all view this. So I'm just going to unclick that. Then we're going to do share and save. I know, but we're going to go ahead. Okay, now we've got, I have Jim as the person who can look at this, and me. You will have all of your group members here. Okay, now we're done, and we come back here. Right. Now we're going to do some things to this document. Right. So I'm just going to show a little bit of what you can do. So we'll say 1. And we'll have some funky sentence here. The king and it's real short. Well, we have a couple of problems here, don't we? Well, so you want to get online with your people. If this was not your document, but you did want to find this particular document that has been shared with you, then you want to go into File, Open, and here you will see those particular documents that are shared with you. Alright, here's one that Jim has shared with me. So just double click, or it has been shared. And this is what would come up. Let's try another one. Let's see. Corrections exercise. Alright. So this is the one that's shared. So this is what everyone would see. Okay? Now let's try a comment. So I'm going to comment here. Alright, so I'm commenting. Let's see. If we can make this a little okay. You can move this over so you can see the comment. Well, I'm going to say here, we can't use contractions, so that's the first thing we should change. There. Well, everybody can see that. Oh, yeah. So we're going to come back in here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to change that to cannot. Right? Now, anybody can do this. Great. Right? So, let's see what James has to say. Now, Jim has posted a comment of his own. He says, well, the fine should be fined. All right, so here's that. Well, okay, now, if Jim goes back in and he actually does something with that and changes fine to find, what happens. Look at that. See? Just automatically it changes. So you're going to be able to see what each person does and what each person says. So this is the way I want you to be going into your documents. I think you will find that once you get the hang of it, and it won't take you long, that you'll find that Google Docs can be a wonderful tool to use for group projects like this.